What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another episode of Mario Kart Wii. Last time we started doing some time trials, and we will continue to do that this episode. I apologize for having no commentary. Hopefully it should be fixed this time. And with that being said, let's start off. So we left off finishing the first two cups in the of the time trials. So I'm just gonna go ahead and figure out which character. So I'm guessing it's Daisy, yeah. So start with Daisy Circuit. And we haven't used the Day Tripper yet, so I don't think we've used the classic Dragster either, but since I saw that the staff goes to use the Day Tripper, we will use that as well. Although I'm still doing, I have commentary this time, there's a lot of cutting that has to occur because I might not unlock the Fast Ghost on my first try, and so I have to re-record each segment. And if I was talking about something like before, it might be difficult to like maintain or to like keep everything that I was talking about, because I might have started something in one course and finished the story while doing another, and I only have to restart one. So I apologize for that, but I would try to keep it as fluid as possible when I'm editing this and slicing everything together. Oh, I should use a mushroom there. Man, I messed that up. So let's just see right here. Anyway, this is probably one of my favorite tracks in the game, and I realized as I said tracks that there's multiple meanings to tracks, because I like both like the musical track and the actual like course itself. It's a very nice. The whole environment's just really nice. I like how the orange tint really I think it fits the game well, because the whole it just fits the game well. Let's see if we got a fast go. Yeah, there we go. You guys have been keeping up with current events. You know that the coronavirus panic has been occurring. There's ongoing panic, and I'm flying to New York for spring break, and it's a little nerve-wracking. I'm a little nervous being on an airplane with flying to such a big city with the panic going on, but hopefully everything turns out okay. What I'm more scared about, and what I think most people are scared about, is what's gonna happen after spring break ends, because there's gonna be a bunch of people like me who have been to high population areas, and if it happens that somebody contracts the virus while during spring break and it comes back and brings it to our school, that's going to be a disaster, because prior to this I don't think our school has had any cases, and there have only been a few in the whole state, but once people start traveling, then that's going to change, and hopefully this situation is able to like fix itself. Hopefully nothing serious comes of it, but there have been rumors that our classes are going to move to all digital, once spring break is over. And I don't know how I feel about that. Having all digital classes, I think it'd be a lot more difficult to like learn effectively if you're holding your classes digitally instead of in person. I might have a harder time focusing and stuff, but we'll just have to see. I know a few colleges have already canceled their classes and stuff. I've heard that University of Washington has already moved to all digital classes. And my friends are talking about some schools in New Jersey that have done the same or are canceling classes. So the whole ordeal is just really screwed up. And I hope anybody who's watching and listening stays safe, stays healthy, because yeah, it's just a freaking screwed up situation all around, but we will get through it. And I apologize for speaking like so fragmentedly, but it's early in the morning, and trying to speak, as always, trying to speak while playing is really difficult. Especially this course. There's a lot of action with this course. And I just realized I never checked if we got the fastest goes for the for Daisy Circuit, so we'll go back and check that. And since we haven't used the classic dragster yet, I think it'd be a good time to use that. Maple Tree was another really good course. Alrighty, so Stavkos is also using classic dragster. I missed the boost. That's okay. We'll make up the difference. It's just a handicap. But if I recall correctly, the classic dragster has pretty similar stats to the Day Tripper, which is like mediocre speed and high everything else. So like especially mini turbo. I don't know if you guys can tell because I'm on boost panels, but mini turbo lasts a crazy amount of time. I don't know when I'm gonna use my mushrooms this time either. I guess I'll just use on a bridge this time. But we lost a pretty good amount of time on this first lap here. I bumped into a lot of walls and stuff, but hopefully we can improve on this next lap. I think in general, like most of the time, you have to beat the ghosts by like 4 seconds plus. So hopefully we can speed up our pace. I don't know if running into the leaf piles actually decrease your speed or not. Hopefully they don't, because I've been hitting a lot of those. And these wigglers are really annoying. I don't remember ever having a problem with them, like when I played normally all those years ago, but as I'm playing it now, it feels like they're just way more annoying than I ever remember them being. But I guess that's how they were all the time. Maybe I was better at the game back then or something. But yeah, I was gonna say that it's interesting that this kart has a low top speed because it looks like it's modeled after like an early era Formula 1 car, which are supposed to be fast, and it's also called a dragster, which are so it's like drag cars should have high top speeds as well. Actually, I'm not sure if drag cars have high top speeds because they mostly focus on acceleration and stuff, right? So maybe they don't have high top speed. But Formula 1 cars definitely are very fast. Alrighty. We should have unlocked the fast goes from that. Yep. So it's a full 7 seconds faster that time because I didn't fall off. So the next course will be Dry Ruins. Okay, so for Dry Ruins, we will be using Dry Bowser. And you might notice that there's a bike that we have unlocked that hasn't been shown on screen, and that's because this is a separate recording from the first 3 tracks, and between that time I opened up the game and I unlocked the spear from doing the other time trials, and I didn't like start recording yet. So okay, so we won't be using the spear because the drift stat is just way too low. I can't get through any of the turns, so instead we will use the flame runner, maybe a cart. Have we used a parallel yet? I don't think we have. This one has slightly higher drift, so maybe it'll serve us better, but even though that bike was inside drifting, it just couldn't get through any turns. Maybe when there's a course that has less severe turns, I will try it out again. Alrighty, this is like my 4th attempt at doing this time trial. I think these cart combos are just not working out good for me, but I'll still try my best. Hopefully try to adapt to the situation. So I don't like, because my main problem with these carts that have low drift and low handling is that I end up off-road a lot. So I'm gonna try to not do that. It's easier said than done. Alright, that's not good. Alrighty, attempt number 5. Trying to do this stupid course. I hate this course. My main problem with this course is that I try to take these ramps up here, and it just doesn't work because they launch me like straight off course or into the fireballs. So I think my new strategy is to avoid those ramps and to just yeah, it seems to be working out fine for me. And the other main problem was that I get launched, or like my drift is not high enough that I'd turn into like into an off-road section instead of staying on the road. But I think I've gotten some practice to work around this cart's stats. Yeah, so like what I was trying to say in my other attempts was that this course is famous for having an ultra shortcut, and I've probably mentioned this a million times already because I've played this is my 3rd time playing this course like in the entire series. But I always thought it was just crazy how people can find such like uses, or find out how the checkpoint system works and to figure out ways to abuse it like they did with this course. Alright, we're back on the 3rd lap, and this time I haven't fallen off the course yet. Oh, I almost got caught by surprise there. I forgot that that's where I fell off. That was kind of scary. Anyway, we're about roughly going the same pace as the last attempt. I just need to not mess up and we'll be fine. And God, honestly, this course is just way too stressful. Here we go. Okay, we should be fine now. Oh, finally. God, I hate this course. There you go. Fast Staff Ghost. Moving on to Dry Ruins. which I think is a Yoshi horse. Yeah, Yoshi. So let's see, what haven't we used yet? I think we've used like all bikes and all the carts, so maybe not the standard bike. So let's just use that. Alright guys, so I just wanted to say real quick that I've decided that it's better for me that I don't have any commentary when I'm doing these time trials, because it's just frankly too tiring to keep doing takes over and over again trying to say the same thing, because I keep failing the time trial. It's just due to the nature of trying to get the best time possible. It's just really difficult when I'm trying to say things at the same time, and then yeah, so it just makes it simpler for me if I don't have any commentary. I hope you guys understand and enjoy the video.
Let's go! Yes!
Alrighty, we have unlocked a new character, Birdo. And that's it. Alrighty, so this time we did 3 cups of worth of time trials. So next time we will take on the remaining 3 time trials, which are the banana, leaf, and lightning cup courses. See you then.